Man, how many times is the Philadelphia media going to ask Doug Pederson about Brett Favre? Enough is enough. And the Eagles have help on the way, a lot more help than I thought. I'll tell you what I mean by that next.
No, Carson's our guy. Carson's our draft pick. Carson's the guy that is going to carry us and lead this football team. And listen, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Those aren't my words. Those aren't Howie's words, Jeffrey's words. Those are his words. I mean, I respect that opinion. Whatever he wants to say, that's fine. And we're going to remain friends. It doesn't bother me one way or the other. All I know is that Carson Wentz is our guy. And it's my job to get Carson Wentz to play better, to do better, to help this football team win, as it is to get everybody else to play better. And so, again, I respect his opinion and his words. Those aren't mine. Please don't put words in my mouth or we're going to have a problem. And Carson's our guy. Bottom line, end of story.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Eagles News Now. I'm professional wrestler Chris Wilde, and as we saw just yesterday on Eagles News Now, Brett Favre had some comments about Carson Wentz and Nick Foles, saying that he's surprised that the Eagles let Nick Foles go. Doug Pederson had a press conference today to talk about the preparation for the Giants game on Sunday, and he was, of course, asked about these comments. Doug tried remaining nice the first two times he was asked by saying that's Brett's opinion and he respects Brett Favre's opinion because they are friends and that they haven't talked about the issue. And then the media just kept pressing him about this to where he said what he said, as you saw, and became real defensive and basically said, look, Carson's our guy, and if you put words in my mouth, we're going to have a problem. Definitely a weird look for Doug, but man, the media, come on. What do you expect him to say here, guys? Just crazy that they had to ask him three times. Anyway, the Eagles had practice indoors today for a couple of reasons, the weather being one of them, and also for COVID-19 protocols. All media were not allowed in. They were, however, given access via, I guess you could call it Zoom. They had cameras inside practice to let the media see what was going on. And as I said yesterday, the Eagles are getting healthy and help is on the way. Practicing today were, feels good to say this many names, Miles Sanders, Jack Driscoll, Craig James, Lane Johnson, Isaac Seumalo, Cravon LeBlanc, and Alshon Jeffrey. Alshon Jeffrey actually practiced in full for what I think is the first time this year, so it looks like he's definitely going to play on Sunday. Miles Sanders was limited, which does kind of make me feel uneasy on what his availability is going to be for Sunday, even though I do think he's going to play. Jack Driscoll also limited. That'd be great if they have him for depth. And Isaac Seumalo looks like he has a realistic chance of playing on Sunday, guys. The Eagles are getting healthy at the absolute right time. And I wish more of the questioning would have been on that. Like, how the hell is Doug going to put Alshon Jeffrey in the game? How is he going to use him when you have Travis Fulgham basically playing his position very, very well right now? Look, guys, I'm excited about this, almost as if it's the beginning of the season, because they're finally getting guys back. I mean, if Lane Johnson can play, you're now going to have an offensive line that Carson might be more familiar with. I mean, you're going to probably have Peters at left tackle. Seumalo would be left guard. I'm guessing Herbig would get the right guard spot, and then Lane at right tackle. Just light years better than what they've had, even though I'd rather see Jordan Mailata in than Jason Peters. I've made no secret as I'm the biggest Mailata cheerleader there is. And then just the wide receivers. Listen to this wide receiver core. Travis Fulgham, who has emerged. Jalen Reagor is in there for his second game after coming back from injury. He should be more involved. Greg Ward is reliable in the slot. You still have Johnny Hightower. And now Alshon Jeffrey somehow getting into the game with Dallas Goedert coming back for his second game after injury. I mean, and if you can get Miles Sanders back in the backfield, just such a huge addition to this offense. It's a different offense than we've seen. I mean, the Eagles, the last time they played the Giants, were as shorthanded as I've ever seen them. This would be great if they can get all these guys back and if they have a good week of practice. And I'll tell you something from watching that practice footage. Alshon Jeffrey, he looks good, but he looked good weeks ago during individuals that I saw too. So we'll see what happens, man. Definitely reasons to be optimistic and reasons to think that Carson will play better because he's got a better offensive line and he now has better weapons that are coming off, not just their first game after injury, but a bye and an extra week. I think, again, if you're not optimistic about this, you might as well just not even watch the games this year. Now on the defense, you do get Cravon LeBlanc back. He has not been as impressive as he's been in years past, but that definitely helps. Kevon Wallace, another week of being healthy at safety with Marcus Epps, I think coming back off the COVID-19 reserve. They still haven't announced what coach contracted the virus, but it definitely isn't Doug Pederson. Doesn't look to be Jim Schwartz or Aaron Moorhead. And as I said yesterday, there was a rumor it was Deuce Staley, but I believe Deuce was at practice today. So who knows? That's all I got for you guys today. More coming tomorrow, as tomorrow is a big practice day. And, Thursdays are usually the day you can find out who's playing on Sunday by how they practice on Thursday. So thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned. Stay healthy. Go Birds. F the Giants. I'll see you guys later. And F the media, too, for asking Press and Doug on that Favre stuff. Unreal. See you guys.
P-A-T-L-E-S-E